Okay, this is example 2 from your book. Find the total area between the curve y is x cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6. The x-axis and the lines x is negative 2 and x is 3. Your problem is how to plot this. Okay, now let's take advantage of your calculator now. We want to find out where will this curve intersect and how do we know if the curve is shaped like this. Okay, so this is what you do. Okay, get the x-intercepts. Okay, set x cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now, you can take advantage of your calculator now. Okay, your calculator has mode for solving cubic equations, mode 4. Then input the coefficients 1, negative 2, negative 5, and 6. So you see the roots are what? You see the roots are x is negative 2, and then what? 3, and then what? 1. So that's how you find this negative 2, 3, and then 1. And then the next step is, how do you know if this curve is shaping like this or shaping like that? We do not know. So next step is we find these critical points here, okay, by setting your first derivative to 0. So set y prime 0. So what is your y prime? There is 3x squared minus what? Minus 4x, minus 5, 0. I get the first derivative here. That's 3x squared minus 4x minus 5 is 0. In order for me to locate these particular points here, these are the critical points whose tangent lines are what? Tangent lines are 0. Okay, so go to mode 3 of your calculator and input that 3, negative 4, and negative 5. You see the roots are what? You see the roots are 2.12, and the other roots are what? Are negative 0.786. So you see these are the roots. Okay, these are the roots. Okay, the roots are negative 0.786, and then somewhere here is what? 2.12. How do you know if this will be shaping like this? Okay, substitute that point. So ang gawin mo ngayon is enter that equation, x cubed minus what? Minus 2x squared, okay, minus 5x, then my plus 6, and then substitute the points, called 2.12. So you see this is negative 0.4, therefore that point is 2.12 and negative 4.07. You see that this is below the x-axis, and then the shape is evidently shaping like this, because this is a minimum point. And then how do you know that point also? That point, that is negative 0.786, and then what? Negative 0.786, enter calc, that is negative 0.786. okay, you see that is 8.2. So obviously we know these points, this point, this point, and this point. So obviously now the graph will be shaping like this. That's how do you know, how do you find the shape of the curve. Okay, so since you are integrating from what? From negative 2 up to 3, here is negative 2 up to 3, you will have to subdivide this into two areas, that area and that area. One area will become positive, and the other area will become what? Will become negative. And look at this. Okay, area 1 is integrate this from negative 2 to 1. Then just take advantage of your calculator now. Okay, the value that you will get here is positive. And then area 2, integrate this from what? From 1 to 3, and the value that you will get is negative. And just what? Just add the absolute values of the two areas, and you will have this value. Okay.